A rematch runoff in the battle for the most powerful politician in France, current President Emmanuel Macron and far-right candidate Marine Le Pen. The two will face off on April 24th as a repeat of their 2017 election.
This is the far-right leader's third and final attempt at the French presidency. And if you go by the polls, she's never got as close as this.
With the very latest polls suggesting more support for Marine Le Pen, more people are asking whether France is on the verge of its own Brexit moment or Trump moment.
There's a possibility of a French Trump? Jesus, if you thought Donald Trump was horny before, I don't think the world is ready for what this election could bring. Can you imagine that? My fellow Parisians, the Mona Lisa is so hot, totally hot. But she needs to smile more. If I win, we're gonna make Mona Lisa smile again. Oh. So much smiling, so smiling. But yeah, France's current president, Emmanuel Macron, is going up against far-right candidate Marine Le Pen, right, in an election that is happening this Sunday. And yesterday, they sat down for their first and only debates of the campaign. And throughout the night, you could tell that these two do not get along.
French President Emmanuel Macron sparring with his far-right rival Marine Le Pen in a fiery, high-stakes TV debate last night.
Two politicians who clearly don't like or respect each other. The longer it went on, the worse the atmosphere.
I find it so hard to follow you as you have made so many false accusations.
Stop mixing things up.
Do not give me a lesson.
I'm not giving you a lesson.
Do not give me a lesson on how to finance my plan.
You know, I know this fight was considered intense by French media, but by American standards, that was pretty chill. It was, yeah, everyone stayed in their seats. No one was screaming. If anything, it looked less like a debate and more like a stressed couple arguing at a restaurant, you know? It was like, no, Brian, I told you, my parents gave me that money. I don't want to spend it on crypto. I told you, babe, it's not crypto, it's an NFT. What's the difference? What's the difference? All that was missing from that debate was that moment, you know, when you're having dinner and you're fighting as a couple, and then the waiter comes over and makes it super awkward? That's all that was missing, was just the waiter coming in the middle of that whole fight. You know, just being like, okay, everybody, so the specials of the day are, ooh, I feel like I walked into something here. I'm feeling a little tension. Did he say something to you? Is that what it is? Yeah, you know what? I feel like you guys need to work something out. I'll come back. I'll give you some time. I'll be back in about 10 seconds. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Now, the stakes for this debate were probably the highest that France has ever seen, because this election has gotten a lot closer than people expected. You see, when these two faced off in 2017, Macron beat Le Pen by 30%. But with only a few days left in this election, recent polls have showed Le Pen within single digits, right? So she's not leading in the polls. But remember, neither was Donald Trump in 2016. Yeah, my point is, hopefully Macron visits whatever France's Wisconsin is. And there's a number of reasons. There's a number of reasons that Le Pen is catching up to Macron, right? The country has experienced a refugee crisis. There's obviously been a pandemic, and of course, there's rising inflation, which is why a lot of French voters are angry at Macron and saying things like this.
Everyone talks about the taxes, the taxes, the taxes, this woman said. We have no spending power. We just work and buy groceries to eat.
We go out to restaurants less, we do less. Otherwise, it's really tough at the end of the month.
I think France is collapsing from the inside, like a soufflé.
You know, every time you think French stereotypes are exaggerated, you see something like this. Because using your cuisine to comment on the dire state of your politics, that's the most French thing you could do. You know, our country is collapsing from the inside like a soufflé. No, because think about it. I've never seen people in any other country make a metaphor like that on the news. Not once have I seen someone being interviewed in the streets of Nigeria being like, our problems run deeper than the flavors of jollof rice, huh? That's not a thing.